The old man is out on the town, always alone. He scans the faces, hoping to find a smiling face. As usual, he finds none. It's late, and he makes one last stop. Jesse enters a familiar place called the Green Frog Tavern. As he enters, he observes the patrons nursing their drinks. Not a friendly face amongst them.
Late night?
Yeah, yeah.
The usual.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Reminds me, I was just going out in the town here and instead of reminiscing about my tour in Vietnam. I know. Talk about that place too often. Probably think to yourself, there he goes again, talking about his tour in Vietnam.
Quite the contrary. I like to hear your stories. They fascinate me. And talk about the human side of work. It was one. There were plenty of vets coming here. I don't brag about how badass they were in the war. Others just listen and nod their heads. I'm not sure if they agree or disagree. I thought that bragging. I think you're one of them.
Thank you for that, Randy. You know, I fought in a war that didn't make any sense. Probably saw more action in some and less than others. Still haunted by the jungles of Vietnam. Can't get over it, even to this day. It's one incident that just leaves me breathless. I have nightmares that linger in my soul. I witnessed a lot of executions, but this one was different. I had just been promoted. I was working for the intelligence division, and they brought me a prisoner. Much to my regret, I knew a crazy, out of control rogue sergeant. He was a sadistic SOB. He used to wear a black hood. He used to put it over his head. Really scary. Ah, he was delighted. He delighted in torture. So I escorted the prisoner to the house of no return. Turned around to watch the show unfold. I knew the drill only too well. You know, I only told this story to one other person, but he died a long time ago. Some things never change.
I'm gonna leave this rope around your neck because you're no better than a dog. You VC? Me no VC. You always say that. If I say you're VC, then God damn it, you're VC. It's as simple as that. I make the rules here, you sneaky little bastard. And you're number 10 GI. So what do we have? Speak English. That's good. That means you're gonna understand everything that I am about to say to you. My men tell me they saw you speaking to the Vietnamese barber that cuts our hair. He was a spy. That asshole was shot and killed last night, and his body is still hanging from the barbed wire. He and his comrades tried to breach our security. Now, tell me the plan. I'm no BC. And you're still a number 10 GI. I speak English. I was educated in England. Well, be damned. What do we have here? A prisoner of war that speaks perfect fucking English. I'm impressed. Now, what are we gonna do with you? You're going to send me to the proper authorities. No! You're in limbo. And now I am the judge, the juror, and maybe even the executioner. I call the shots here. You're nothing. And who are you? This war will end sooner or later. And then what? Don't you know that your own country is against you? They protest the war every day. They count the dead bodies daily. You are in the wrong war. So when or if you return to the US, fuck you! You keep talking like that, and I may just decide that you were never even here! You know what that means? Huh? That means I'll blow your ass away, and the animals will come take their share! No body, no foul. You would do that? And a heartbeat without remorse. But why? In case you've been misinformed, this is Nam! This is war! And in war, anything goes! In war, soldiers have to have a backbone. Courage that can lead them to an early grave, fighting for just an ounce of fucking freedom. Well, that may be true. But I know why I'm here. The question is, do you? Damn right I know why I'm here. And that is to prevent the dominoes from falling. I'm here to stop you commies from taking over South Vietnam. We fight with one hand tied behind our backs. We're held back by a bunch of liberal bureaucrats. Who's gonna protect you from these communist bureaucrats, huh? This good old-fashioned politics. You've been indoctrinated to believe that propaganda. I fight to keep my country from being torn apart. I mean, think about it. It would be like if we invaded your country. Say that we invaded Florida. Your country would fight to keep everything intact. Yes. But you send people to re-education camps. And if they fail to go along with your propaganda, the alternative is death. We protect the innocent. I know all about your search and destroy policy. You kill with impunity. Anything that walks, you kill. And then you go and try to set the whole village on fire. As if you're trying to erase all that you've done. You're a bunch of hypocrites. I've witnessed all your evilness. It's all a part of war, my man. Don't blame all the atrocities on us. The South Vietnamese just want to be free, and I'm here to make sure that happens. You're right. The war will end someday. But then again, you may not be around to witness the end. You don't frighten me! I should! My cause is just! I didn't come here to be marginalized by someone like you. I am a patriot. What will you call yourself? A freedom fighter! I emulate freedom! I was born to do battle. Truly feel like this is my rendezvous with destiny. I finally found a home. I may die here. But my legacy will live on. And me and my boys will be remembered for the sacrifice that we made here. You, on the other hand, would just be another dead gook.
You need to visit one of our re-education camps.
And what about that puppet president your government installed? President Diem was corrupt to no end. He killed and tortured his own people.
President Kennedy was shocked when he heard the news. And by 1963, the U.S. had many troops on ground, so-called advisors.
More propaganda. You and your gang terrorize villagers at night. You take their young boys and you turn them into killers. You take their food, and anyone who dares to defy you, you cut off one of their limbs. You have the nerve to call yourself a patriot. Bullshit! They were traitors to our country! That's what you want me to believe? Huh? They're just plain folk. They don't understand why you fight for a dictatorship. They consider Uncle Ho an instigator. Damn, you criticize me. This is our country.
And when this is all said and done, we will be the victors. And all of you will go back home to your little homes in the suburbs. You will all try to act victorious, but deep down inside, you will know that you won the battle, but lost the war. Then you will realize that you're nothing. Vietnam will come, no matter where you're headed.
I'm what you call a liberator. The United States is a beacon of liberty and hope. You want to install a dictatorship. Place your own people in bondage. Mao sacrifices people. Ho Chi Minh will do the same. Or Uncle Ho, as you call him.
Did you know he once believed your so-called beacon of hope? But you ignored his words? He wanted to negotiate, not war. But no one listened. And then your country had a great idea. You imperialists decided to accuse us of attacking your battleship in the Gulf of Tonkin. We had a rowboat to your destroyer. It was all a lie.
Uncle Ho can kiss my ass!
He wouldn't know where to start.
Fuck you! I live by my own creed. America, right or wrong. Yeah. Saw the Buddha set himself on fire to protest the Diem regime. Shortly thereafter, Diem was murdered. And it was later discovered that it was your sandal fighters, later to be known as VC, that took him out.
The so-called sandal fighters were instrumental in removing the French from our country. They exploited our people constantly. They raped the land and gave us very little in exchange. And now here come the Yanks. Sooner or later, your country will go tired of giving up their sons and daughters.
I was in the Hobo Woods, just northeast of Saigon. We ran into a hornet's nest. There must have been hundreds of gooks. Suddenly, our leader was taken out. So I stepped up and I took control of the situation. Been here long enough to know. The enemies, they were in disarray. We were able to outflank them. Toward them, a new asshole. Now, that's the real battle, if you ask me. We've become savages that walk upright, only to kill and eat our own. Blessed is he who bows down to no one. we only kneel before our Lord in heaven. Warriors to the end, each carrying their own cross, whether it be a cross or a Nazi banner, who knows the difference? Mano to mano. Savagery was everywhere. And we took no prisoners. Only the smart and the strong survived.
You've been here far too long. No one in their right mind likes killing.
Don't you understand? It's not about the killing. It's about the power. I've gone up against some fine enemy soldiers. But when all the mayhem is over, only the true victors rise and look down on the enemy dead. We've earned that power. Now I kneel when I mourn my young, brave warriors. For they are the true heroes and victors.
Your philosophy is correct. But you fail to see the loss of many family members. The ones who were left behind, like mine.
You know, the odd thing was that men reported seeing tattoos on many of the soldiers. They were definitely NBA. Some were young women. It was later discovered that the tattoos said, "Born in the North, to die in the South." Now who's gonna blink first? Because those were also someone's sons and daughters.
Truth be known, no one ever loses in war. No one wants to lose. How can anything be right when all we know, everyone is always wrong? I dream of bringing my family back to where we belong. Make a life for ourselves. A home on our own land.
Yeah. I never had a real home. The social worker told my foster parents that I was fished out of a dumpster in Baltimore. I was literally yesterday's trash. All my foster parents were good people. But I was always running away. Why? Shit, I don't know. I just always felt like something was missing. And then the army came for me. And they put me back into that dumpster. So I live in a squalor, not of my own making.
That's a hell of a way to come into the world. I never knew my mother. She died when I was just a baby. And my father, he was a merchant. He dealt with diamonds. And me, I was born in North Vietnam and raised in England.
You know, since we're reminiscing, I heard a rumor that the atomic bomb is being considered to be dropped on Bin Bin too. The United States offered it to the French. The French declined. The French thought it would cause too much carnage on both sides. Bad fucking politics, if you ask me.
And so if you had a say in it, how would you have voted?
Come on.
You're right. Dumb question. I think I know the answer to that.
I would have smoked them up. My reason it would save more lives in the long run. Like we did in World War II. Hiroshima and Nagasaki took the hit. You see, war is a calculated risk. And then they sent us in to mop up the mess.
See, you just proved my point. The U.S. claimed they were just bystanders. Don't you see the hypocrisy in all of this? Your President Johnson has no idea what he's gotten himself into. Robert McNamara is nothing but numbers, man. He calculates how many soldiers will die.
Yeah. What a guy. You know, he was once a big shot in the Ford Corporation.
Don't you care that you're just a statistic?
Not at all. I've been trained to be a warrior. For now, that's what I'll do. I didn't ask for this job, but now that I'm here, I do what I have to do. Me and my men, we must look past the menace of polluted politics. So, you have a family.
Yes. A beautiful wife and 2 children. They're all in England.
Then you should have stayed with them. Now I have to decide what to do with you. Don't you understand? You're a fucking spy!
Oh, so we're back to that?
We never left the subject! Don't you understand why they brought you to me? Higher ups don't have the balls to take you out. They suddenly leave the safety of the CP. They surround themselves with barbed wires and claymores. They prefer not to know what happens outside of the fucking perimeter.
And so they make you the man for the job. You do this, and it will haunt you for the rest of your days.
You're a fool. I think this is my first kill. To me, you are just another dead goop to add to my list. No trial. Don't worry, it'll be fucking quick. Besides, it's lunchtime. I'm getting home.
You're kidding, right? This is about that spy hanging on the wire. You still think I'm his comrade, but you have no proof. Only hearsay. I demand to be taken to higher command. You are a burnout!
Demand? Burnout? Fuck you! I'm obligated to kill spies! That's military law. It's my duty to carry out those orders. Tell you what. Tell me the plan. You might see your family again.
I'm no spy. I have no more say in this matter.
I'm growing tired of you and all of your bullshit. Normally, I don't spend as much time on you things. Soldier, prepare the prisoner for execution.
Wait. Who are you talking to? You're insane. This is getting way out of hand. You have no decency.
Down on all fours like the dog you are. Maybe I should just fucking strangle your ass. Huh? No. A bullet will have to do. You won't suffer much. Then you can know that I have some fucking decency left in me. Say hi to Satan with me. There will be soldiers on both sides awaiting your arrival. Godspeed.
You're not serious. This is crazy. You can't just kill a person. I'm a POW. I have rights. The Geneva Conference gives me rights.
You don't have shit. You don't have shit. I'm gonna ask you one more time. What's the fucking plan?
I swear, I don't know of any plan. Please don't kill me. What will become of my family? I don't want to die. Please, I swear, I will fight no more, please.
It's too late. It's too late. I have to keep my reputation intact. I gotta show my power. Fear fears me. Those assholes in Washington, they need to stand up and they need to take notice. Fucking cowards, hiding under their desks. We fight to win. Your family isn't my concern. I told you you should have stayed with them. Soldier, prepare the prisoner for execution.
What's the matter? You can't face me, huh? Take this hood off of me!
Hell no. Besides, I don't need your brains splattered all over me. Do you have any last words?
Yes. See you in hell, you crazy bastard!
Okay, have it your way. America! Are you satisfied?
Damn. It's a hell of a story. You guys were so young and left to your own devices. That alone was criminal.
Most things are lost in the fog of war. There are only losers. Some of you lose their life, others lose arms and legs. They're sometimes violently ripped from them. Most lose their souls forever. Should have and could have stopped that execution. Nothing I can do about it now. No excuses. That prisoner did not have to die. I know that now. The memory is there just to torment me.
Was that soldier really fished out of a dumpster?
Well, that's what he said. You know, he was never adopted. He went from one foster home to another. You know, he died in Vietnam, probably for the best. He was old for the norm of 19 in Vietnam. In fact, they said he was 18 when he fought in Korea. When he died, he came full circle. He was a total burnout. He met his rendezvous with destiny. What a guy. You know, my brother and I were raised by foster parents. We were very lucky.
That's some heavy shit. I won't ask no dumb questions about how you managed to make it through that nightmare. You only mentioned this once? To a friend?
Yeah, it was my brother David, my only brother. When he died, I cried like a baby. I've been on my own ever since. You know, I long to be with him. It's a long time ago. Some things never change.
America, are you satisfied?